Unbelievable song.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Hi, welcome to Greatest Song Ever, Best Song of All Time.
Best song ever, greatest song of all time.
That's so fun.
It's so fun.
awesome.
I'm Daniel,
I'm Graham.
and this is an ongoing conversation.
It's not a podcast.
It's not a podcast.
We would
It's an
never start a podcast.
It's an ongoing
Let me be clear about
conversation
that.
That's so funny.
where friends get together and just appreciate and talk about their love for the greatest songs of all time.
Yeah.
It's an eternal
Great.
playlist, really.
Yeah.
I love that.
we're
I think
building
this
a
is an
long
awesome
playlist.
concept for a...
It's been
Ongoing
I'm
conversation.
not
really,
gonna
really
lie,
fun.
I was really skeptical at first, and
Yes.
I'm having so much fun
Wow.
just talking about good things.
I think what's great about this whole thing is that neither of us wanted to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Why did you guys start then?
It just
Who had the gun to your head that made you
Graham-
white
Graham
men
had the gun.
Graham had the gun to
some
my
mics
head.
in a studio?
Exactly.
Graham had the gun to my head.
No, so this is
He's so nice. You can't tell him no.
To be
I
true and
know.
frank, this is something that's happened to me a couple times in my life where I will wake up in the middle of the night just kind of gripped by, like, I started doing stand-up because I, like, woke up in the middle of the night, like, 6 months into living in LA, and I was like, I have to do it. I was like,
Wow.
I'm gonna feel bad and regret that I didn't try to doing this if I don't do this.
That's so cool.
And I've had that with, like, certain movies I've written where I'm like, I
Just
I
have to.
Yeah, and it's like it's the kind of thing where it's just like, I just feel a need to trust that. And I woke up in the middle of the night one night and I was like, I want to do this, and I think Daniel's the person to do it with.
Let's go.
And then I went to him and I said, I don't really want to do this, but I think we should.
That's so funny. Okay, first of all, zooming out, I think it's hilarious that you are implying you had a divine calling to start a podcast.
On a
No,
mission
you're right.
from
It's not a
God.
Like I'm
podcast.
kind of dead that you're like, and like it's
not
like
a podcast. It's
the
not
idea
a
of like I
podcast.
woke
For
up
the
in the
record,
middle
it's
of the
not a
night,
podcast.
cold chills. Like
Yeah.
you think that you'd be like to change the world, like
No,
whatever.
no,
You're like
no.
I have to get in the studio and record a podcast
I
with my
understand
friend.
that it is cosmically funny.
But I do actually appreciate what you're saying. I'm, as you must also know from my Instagram stories, I'm doing the artist way,
Oh, yes. Yes,
which
famously.
you would love.
I've actually never done it. It's
You would love it.
Because our friend and past
do
and
the
future
artist
guest
way
Danny
every
also
day.
doing artist
Yes,
way. Yeah.
I feel like so many people are doing it right now. I feel like you'd love it, and a lot of what it talks about is like you have to kind of be open to what the universe is telling you to
Yeah.
do. And I guess if the universe is telling you to do a podcast, you have to do
It's
it.
not a podcast.
But
It's not a podcast.
it is like you get these little urges in your gut, and like your job as an artist or your job as, again, it all sounds so pretentious, and it's funny to be
it
talking about a
does, yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
But the idea of like you do get these urges to do something, and you actually should pay attention to them. So I think it's cool that you started
really
the
believe in
podcast.
that.
It's not a podcast.
Thank you. I really believe in that creatively and like in terms of me. Just like you gotta trust a thing and you gotta protect that thing. Like that's what
Yeah.
it's about. Is the excitement of that sort of.
Yes, and nurturing that inner child who wants to make stuff.
Yeah.
And if your inner child is telling you, like, get in the studio and talk about music, like, that's so fun. Each
Real
other
quick,
down.
Daniel, what's best song ever, greatest song of all time?
I do
want
wanna
to
hear.
Yeah.
Best song ever, greatest song of all time to me today.
Do you? Yeah, you do it different every time.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Good. I love that. I love
Well,
that.
because this is a fluid thing.
Yeah. You can
Rust-
pass if you want.
No,
but-
I have something. It's
Okay.
Rusted Roots. Send me on my way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
a really good song.
I start
Incredible
every
choice.
long drive with that
yes.
song.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sets the tone, sets the pace.
Fuck, it does.
It's summer. It's being
great
out. It's
art.
It's
dancing
journeying.
in the grass. Yeah.
It's being on the
Yeah.
precipice of a great discovery.
Great
Yeah.
artists
It's
know
like
how to be
going to the
iconic.
lake.
Every
Yes.
part of that song is iconic. The,
Yeah.
Ah.
the guitar line is
Dun, dun, dun.
Da-da-da.
Yeah,
And
it's-
it's such a good, it's one of the best soundtracks for a protagonist movie ever. Like
We're
it's in the
talking Ice
background
Age?
of, it's,
thought-
yeah, Ice Age. And it's in the background of Matilda.
Damn.
Like there was kind of a whole era of movies where that was like the background
it not
for.
sort of like a
Brother Bear?
KT Tunstall.
I think it is.
I
Yes.
think yeah.
For
it's
what?
is it in Brother Bear?
It totally is.
Brother Bear, a movie I love to reference, have not seen it in a long time.
Really? I
Yeah.
watched it actually. I rewatched it
Was-
recently.
was always
with
more
Rishi.
I tried to watch it the other
Eldorado
day. I fell asleep before he turned into a bear.
Damn. So the movie ended. You're like,
Yeah.
nothing happens.
All right, Graham, what's the best song of all time?
Walk Backwards by Maude Latour.
Oh, totally. I love Maude Latour.
Big Maude kick
Oh,
lately.
wow.
And that one has been really clicking with me because it's not like as big pop as her other stuff, which is
Mm.
fun. It like hangs back on the beat. It has like this rhythm to it.
yeah.
And also like she's so good at creating an iconic moment in her songs.
Yes,
And
totally.
Know how to be
there's a
iconic.
part of that where she's like, I'm so lucky, like out of all 8 billion people I met you. She goes, so I say thanks to an unknown force, and then it like comes back into the beat. Cool. And it's just there's so many. Good
I know the
moments
moment
to
you're
that
talking
song.
about.
Yeah.
I love her music. It was like her earlier music was like the soundtrack of one of my big breakups, and it was
way.
perfect.
Oh my god, yeah, Shoot and Run.
Yeah,
Plans,
so good.
Yeah.
All right,
What's
Maddie.
that? Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
The
Now
car-
I have to
wait,
answer.
sorry. Our guest today. We are joined today in the conversation by just a beaming ball of light, just a delight. A writer, actor, comedian, a blast. Please
Professional
welcome-
TikTok
Yes, a
doctor.
blast.
Professional TikTok. Fox
Totally.
News' favorite comedian.
It's true.
Please welcome to the conversation, Maddie Hart.
Yay!
We are so happy to have you here.
Maddie
this is
Hart
a blast.
here. I know. I'm
Maddie
having
Hart
a fun
underscore music.
time. Maddie Hart underscore ongoing conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, I feel like I'm just gabbing with my friends.
That's
Yeah,
what we're
this
doing.
rules.
That's all we're
Yay!
doing.
Best day ever.
Best day ever. Best day.
Best
of
day
all time.
ever. Best greatest day of all
Maddie,
time.
what's the
Kaminsky.
best song ever?
Yeah.
Greatest song of all time.
Okay, I'm gonna choose in the moment.
Yep.
I'm between two, and first, let me just give my why I'm between two.
Please.
I feel like I love either music that's so like fun, dancey, or I love music that's so devastating and sad and yearn filled. So I feel like I'm choosing between those two. I think I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm struggling.
We can talk about the alt later.
Yeah.
So we can do like most of this on the first one, and then
Okay,
if
okay.
you want to bring to
go with
reiterate.
You know
Go
what?
with
And
your
these,
art.
what's funny is the two songs, they are in really conversation. It's almost like they're two sides of the same experience.
I love it.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the more upbeat one, though. I'm like, this actually is also a sad song.
Sure.
I love sad, upbeat music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do "Dancing on My Own."
Oh,
By
yes.
Robin.
It was inevitable.
Ice cold.
It was
choice.
inevitable. It was gonna happen.
It
at
had
some
to
point.
happen.
It was
Oh my
gonna happen
God.
at some point.
And that's kind of what I meant
the
by like,
ultimate queer dance anthem.
yes.
Yeah.
And it's like a cultural staple, which I know is not a reason to choose a music, but it's also like one of my favorite songs ever because it's just that guttural feeling. It walked so Party For You Can Run. You know, which honestly both are running.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just that quintessential yearning party song.
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
That's so good.
Let's do it. Mm-hmm. All right. Take a pause. Listen to "Dancing on My Own" by Robin.
Unbelievable song.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Cow. That was amazing.
I feel so cathartic. That was so cathartic.
The breathlessness that you're hearing
I know, the
in
out of
everybody's
breath.
voice is because we did just have a full-on dance party.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
The only other time that that's happened so far was to the Black Eyed Peas. I Got a Feeling.
That's also
With Danny,
banger. I
with
know that's
Danny.
Danny's
Yeah,
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So something about me is yes, I'm very optimistic. I like to think that I'm, you know, like a light, fun person. But I also am very existential and melancholy. So I love
Hence the aforementioned existential crisis.
exactly always having an existential crisis. So I think just love music that captures party. It's like party music. It's upbeat. It's dancey because I love to dance. But I love when it's also like a bit existential and reflective. That's why I love Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
And I feel like this just like is the blueprint for that. Like it's like a sad song. It's really relatable. It's yearning. It's existential. It's watching something slip out of your fingers, but it's also like, and yet I'm gonna dance. Like I have to dance. Like it's the only
The
way I can
celebration of
survive.
dancing on my own is
Literally.
it's not bleak.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it like is bleak. It's like there's nothing else I can do. I have to keep dancing. And I
It's-
feel like that's such a on a broader scale for life. I also love that. Like
Yeah.
you just have to keep dancing. Like you have to.
It's so also like you need that emotional core to like to scream the chorus and like mean it. Like
It is
or
legitimately
not even the
tragic.
chorus.
Yeah.
The like I'm in the
Legitimately
corner
tragic.
watching you kiss her is such a big moment.
I'm
and, like,
over
Maddie
here.
and I like
Why
holding hands
don't you
screaming
see
it
me?
exactly.
Why
Like,
don't you see
you
me? Like
need
that's
it.
just such a sad but real ass fucking feeling.
yeah.
And I also think it's like parties. It's like parties or the club or whatever, like going out, like there's such a pressure on it to be so like fun and happy and you have to be having the best time. And I love when there's music that's like, I'm at the club and I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
I'm at the club and I'm reflecting
Yeah,
deeply on my
real.
life.
Yeah, and it's not just like crying in the club. It's that like I'm
yearning in the
giving
club.
it my all,
Yes.
but I'm not the guy you're taking.
Yeah,
home. There's
fuck.
fully nothing. you can't see me, and I'm trying so
I'm putting it all out there, like the idea of like
so hard.
I
So
am
sad.
giving it my all. Like I got ready with my friends. I did my makeup. I did my hair. I chose an outfit because like I wanted to see you out.
Yeah.
And now we're out and you're with somebody
Like,
else.
I'm filled with this feeling, and I tried so hard to be here and make this work, and it's like.
And
there's
is there,
nothing
my
is there
God.
really
that can be
anything
done.
more human than not being seen at a party?
No,
Yeah,
literally.
so true.
It's such a universal experience. This song, I feel like it reminds me of like, this is just what I'm thinking of now, like 500 Days of Summer at the end when he's watching like his fantasy life and then the reality. Do you know what I'm talking
I
about?
haven't seen it in so long,
Yep.
actually.
Do you know what I'm talking about? It's
Yeah.
really good. It's like basically he shows up to this girl who he's in love with, like
Yeah.
her party, and she ends up getting engaged to somebody else at that party. Like he didn't realize it was her engagement party. But so then the screen splits, and on one side you see his fantasy, which is like he and her reconnect and they kiss and they go home together and they're happy. And then the other side is reality, which is she gets engaged to somebody else.
Yeah.
And I feel like this song would be a good soundtrack for that.
Totally.
100%.
Of like you have your fantasy of how the night's gonna go, but then like they just simply go home with somebody else.
Yeah. God, and that's so many nights too. It's honestly, it's such a lesson too about like you go into a night with an expectation about what it's gonna be, and it's
Yeah.
never that. But then the best nights of your life are when you go out and you're like, yeah, we'll see what's going on. Like, I don't know what this is, and then it just kind of
100%.
unfurls in front of you.
Good point.
I
It's
can't
true.
tell you how many nights have been ruined by expectations.
Oh, 1,000. I think
Right?
I've never had an amazing night that I've planned to be an
Well,
amazing
there's
night.
a reason when you're like trying to have sex, you never have sex.
So true.
That's how
Yeah.
this works,
That's so
and
funny.
people can like smell it on you, and they
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
nothing to do with you.
So true.
And
They say like for a girl, like the best way to get laid is go out with a full bush. Like it's like if you are like shaving your legs, yeah, because if
Printed
you're
in gold.
if you are
Yeah.
prepping, if you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm gonna have sex tonight, I'm gonna spend a ton of time prepping for this, it's not gonna happen. But if you go out fucking full bush, you're gonna get fucked. Like
Yeah.
absolutely.
and that's really like the ethos of this fucking song.
That's what
that
Yes.
song
Fully
is
the
about.
ethos of the song.
This
I
song
tried
is-
so hard.
I shaved my
so
bush.
sad.
I tried. I shaved for this.
I shaved
I got
my
a
bush for
Brazilian.
this. Yeah. I
Yeah.
got a wax for this. I have
Yeah.
ingrown hair.
That was a cut verse. That was like supposed to be the third
Yeah, it
verse.
was like, I got a wax.
Wax, yeah.
I shaved my bush.
It's
That's so
cool.
true. This is like such a stupid thought, but it's the thing I'm thinking is, wow, it's so cool how many different genres of music there are because it's all just different
That's
versions
great.
of
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
people.
That's so beautiful.
It's just people. Music is just people trying to express themselves, and music is just trying to relate to other people. So it's just so interesting and awesome that it's like, here's this genre and that genre. Like, here's all these different conclusions we came to for how we can connect people.
It's different.
Cool.
I like that. Different conclusions
Yeah.
for how
Yeah.
to connect to people.
Well,
and there's
sometimes I do feel that like every artist and every song is its own genre in its
Yeah.
own way.
I really didn't feel like I appreciated. I remember like I was so self-conscious and I wouldn't dance when I went out. And so I never appreciated dance music until I randomly like went to Scotland and worked at the Fringe Festival
Oh my God,
one
yeah.
summer in college. And we would just like go out all the time.
Yeah.
And I just remember that was the summer where I was like, wait, I like love dancing in the club.
Yeah.
Like I've never, because before that I just gone out to like frat parties or like whatever in college. And
it's
like,
embarrassing.
yes, and it's awful and you're so self-conscious. But then like I just was working like in this, in Scotland, and I was, doing this really fun like artistic internship, and we would just go out all the time, and I just remember being like, whoa,
The greatest
I love
rush.
dancing.
Totally.
I might not be good at it, I might feel awkward, whatever, but it's just like literally being with
Yeah.
other people
Yeah.
in the dark, but there's lights. It
Yeah.
just feels so human. Like it makes me feel so connected to communities and stuff. And like I think that when people, something that I just appreciate more and more about partying, quote unquote, is like it actually makes me feel so connected to the
Totally.
people around me. Like I
Yeah.
love, when I was younger, I think I thought that partying was a shallow thing, going to the club was a shallow thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, now I'm in this place where I'm like, it's so human and it's so guttural
Yeah.
to just be like dancing with other people.
partying
And LA
versus getting drunk are different.
Yeah,
things,
yeah,
Right?
or
You're not like to go
Yeah.
out to party is to go experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's not like I
LA
want to get
has such a
blackout drunk. or whatever.
strong like queer music dance
Yes.
party scene too. That's like that's gotta be.
I think I am appreciating that more and more about LA. Like there is like a really fun like queer like a queer clubbing scene or like a queer party scene, and like that's something that I never had when I was little, and like
It's also where that community built itself.
yeah,
too, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
LA
that
and like
it goes very deep.
You gotta go dancing in Chicago sometime though.
yeah, I've never I don't know
Oh,
if I've ever
Scarlet
really
is
been
so fun.
dancing in Chicago.
I like when I go home. I like go out dancing with my sister and all her friends, and it's just what a delight, what a pleasure. Yeah. So do you have a specific memory of like a first time you heard this song or like a time hearing the song in the club? I feel like this is kind of underrepresented in like you're not necessarily hearing this at like Zebulon or whatever. You know what I mean?
They should play it
You
more.
want
Maybe they would
to.
like. I feel like it would be a good song to like DJ like together with stuff. I'm sure that
Yeah.
people have done that.
I think I've heard somebody mix it with "I Want to Dance with Somebody."
Oh,
Which,
that'd be
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, yeah.
I'd love to hear that. There's like a trending sound on TikTok right now where it's like mixed with some big beat. But oh my gosh. I would say I don't remember the first time that I heard this. I definitely remember hearing it kind of like in college. I've always loved it. Like I've always thought that this was like one of the best songs ever. But
Greatest song of all time.
Best song, great. What is it? Best song ever, greatest song of all time.
Something like that.
Totally.
It's whatever you want it to be.
I love. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my big visceral memory though is a few years ago. So I dated this guy for 3 years. You know this, Graham. And peace and love,
Peace
like
and love,
lots of peace and love. But a really visceral memory. He and we broke up. And then we didn't like run into each other at anything really. Like we had overlapping friends, but honestly, he doesn't go out that much. So I just never really saw him out. And he and I, when we were broken up, we would honestly still talk a good amount. We would like get like every few months we'd get the like a 9-hour coffee. Like it was one of those. So like even though we were broken up, it was definitely we hadn't like let each other go
Sure,
fully.
formative relationships. Are,
Yeah,
like, you
and
know,
that as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So I still felt like, okay, even though we're broken up, this is somebody that I could kind of always go to just because we would still talk all the time and whatever. Anyway, we end up running into each other at this like random birthday party. Like not even a birthday party that was a close friend of either of us. We run into each other and he has a new girl with him. And I just literally remember the moment where he walked in and he was like looking around the party and we make eye contact and then a girl comes right
Yeah,
up next
movie
to him
So
moment.
cinematic.
and
Yeah, totally.
grabs his hand.
Yeah.
And like this split second where we'd made eye contact, he like looks away and like goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
And like later that night, I just like went home and I listened to this song like 100
course.
times. Like I literally couldn't. And then for the next like 3 days, I just listened to this song like over and over. Like it was so crazy.
And there's not that many other songs that would fit that bill.
no,
And it's like
This is
so
kinda
good that
it.
we have this as
Yes.
people. Like you need that.
literally you
Yeah.
need songs like this that are just like soundtracks to horrible moments.
Yeah.
But
Soundtracks to horrible moments. Is so good.
but it really
renaming
was.
the conversation that.
Soundtracks to horrible moments would
Yeah,
be a funny.
that's the
me
B-side.
up.
Worst song ever.
Yeah, worst song ever, worst song of
Yeah.
all time, worst feeling of all time.
Yeah.
But it just really was. I just remember being like, "This is so that." It's just so that song, and then I just listened to this like 100 times. And it
Yeah.
was like such a top.
But there's
song.
also something so life affirming about
Yes.
this too. Not just the like phenomenon of like someone's had the same feeling as me and they felt the need to express it and that's important.
Yeah.
But like the upbeat nature of this song, like it's so cathartic, but you're also like,
Yes.
I'm gonna be okay. And there's a power
100%.
to I'm dancing on my
It's
own.
it's
Oh, my
optimistic.
God.
Yeah.
It's tragic and optimistic at the same
Yeah.
time.
Well, and it also, yeah, exactly, and it makes you feel like a protagonist. Like I definitely felt like the main character in that moment.
even though you're the bitch that's leaving the party alone.
Yeah,
Like
literally.
you're still
That's
the
what the
main
main
character.
character
does.
I actually
Yeah,
left
the
that
main
party
character
with
doesn't
somebody
stay at the
else.
party.
That's
Whoa,
what I'm
high
fucking
five.
talking
So,
about.
period.
Baller.
Absolute
Baller, kind of,
baller.
yeah, I fuck, it's fine.
Yeah.
And this is the song that's a soundtrack for that.
I remember the first time I heard this song, I was at a wedding and I didn't know the words.
Aw.
And everyone else knew the words.
That's
you know what I mean?
cute.
And I'm sitting at this wedding and everyone's on the dance floor jump, shouting, scream, singing
Yeah.
this
Wow.
song. And I'm like, well, fuck me.
Funny.
How did I miss this thing?
Yeah.
And there's nothing that makes me want to learn a song more than,
Yes.
than everyone else knowing this
Well,
thing
when you
that I
see
don't
people
know.
experiencing it in
Oh
like
my
the peak
God.
way of experiencing
Yeah,
music,
and then
like,
and of course,
yeah.
also the first time you hear it, you go, "Well, that's the best song ever."
Yeah,
That's
totally.
the
Yeah.
greatest song of all time,
Dude, when those
Literally.
drums come back in, like that's it.
So
Yeah.
we haven't really talked about any like musical analysis of
Yeah.
this song, but I would like to say
Let's
that
do
they do so much with seemingly so little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like simple, but there's so much.
It's deceptively simple,
Yeah.
right? It's a deep understanding of the harmony of the song and knowing that like when they go to this minor six chord, you get one really specific feeling. This minor six is
What
like
moment is that?
it happens like every verse like right before the chorus,
Uh-huh.
and it's that feeling because it's the that is not that moment.
Oh.
That's not that moment.
Oh.
That's the main.
No,
That's
no,
the
no,
main
I
motif.
didn't think it was.
Graham,
So.
shut up. It's
That's
not
the
that
main.
moment.
That's the main motif, right? And that's like you're rocking that like the whole time.
Oh, totally.
You're rocking that the whole
Yeah.
time. And then when they hit the 6, it's this emotional shift, and you go, oh, we're not in like the major part of the song anymore.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit this minor chord.
And we all know what the 6 sounds
we
like.
all know what the
so-
6 sounds like, and this
So no
isn't
need to-
and this isn't dissect. It's a hang conversation between friends.
Yeah.
So I'm
Right.
actually not gonna play it for you.
Sure.
Totes.
But the
You don't have to 'cause we
understanding,
know.
the understanding
Right.
of the harmony in this song, again, much like the Black Eyed Peas and Will I Am, and how he knows how to understand like the drums as a weapon.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna bring this one thing in here, and it's gonna smack you across the face.
Yeah.
They know that the drums are a weapon in the song,
Yeah.
and they know that harmony is a weapon in the song, and you really just have this like pulsing bass and drums through the whole thing. They're rock solid. It's not like there's not other shit going on, but there might as well not be.
Yeah.
You can really rock it the whole time with just those two elements, and you're still with between those two things and her voice.
Wow.
You're good. That's the
Yeah.
whole bitch. But it only works because they know it's not one thing the whole time.
Yeah.
We're gonna add this one little thing here.
And also, it's just, wait, I kind of love that. It's also just like you just said, it's like only a little bit different, which I like because that's kind of how it feels when you are at the club or you're at a party and you are having a good time. And then you just get that tiny doubt in your head of
Yeah.
like, wait,
Just
am I
sliver.
having fun?
Yeah.
Wait, do I kind of feel weird about something that just happened?
Sure.
Am I feeling some anxiety and self-consciousness? But it's like, it's just this like little feeling that kind of enters your brain, this like little feeling of doubt.
And you can either push that out or
Yeah.
you can dance with it.
Yes.
You
Oh,
can
God.
like you can bring that feeling like it's so cool that she brought that in.
That's why I love
100%.
like Charlie's music because it's
Yeah.
like you're dancing to the most like existential, depressing shit.
Yeah.
But you're choosing to dance with it and make it part of the communal dancing experience instead of just like ignore all the bad stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
So I love it.
Brat was more than like the
Yes.
cultural moment. You don't have a cultural moment without the music being able to live up to it.
Damn, it's so good.
And it's like that's exactly what we're talking about, right? Brad is snagging your tights on the lawn chair. It's not just like dancing and
Taking
being
shots in the
cool.
club and having fun,
That's
yeah.
that's not why that worked.
No, it's
Right.
because it's the existential acknowledgement that like, yeah, there's just like this anxiety
You're
and
not
sadness.
supposed to stop working when it starts working.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like holy shit, over and
Yeah.
over and over again. Should I take my birth control out? Like all these things, these,
Oh,
these
life.
conversations
Yeah.
with George, right?
Aw.
It's why it works.
Yeah.
And for that and so many reasons, that's why Dancing on My Own is the best song ever.
So true.
Greatest
Wait,
song
I
ever.
want to know what your
is.
alt song was.
It's a Fiona Apple song.
Nice.
Okay.
Paper Bag.
I'm not that familiar with her.
You guys should
honestly.
listen to
It's
it.
great. It's a great song.
It's like I think that song, it's almost the reverse. Okay, so like if Dancing on My Own is the moment at the party where you are having fun, but you came for only one person, and then that person is with somebody else, but you're still dancing through it and you're still having fun and you're finding ways to like find your power and get it all back, then Paper Bag is like the hangover the next day
Oh,
Great.
Yeah.
where you're reflecting
Great.
on it.
Awesome.
And see, aren't you glad that like you did Dancing on My Own?
Yeah.
And then we can talk about this as the bookend to that
Yes.
song. That's really
That's,
beautiful.
like, so
That's really
beautiful.
nice.
It's the hangover the next day when you are alone. Like Dancing on My Own is like you're still with the people, you're still dancing, and then Paper Bag is like you're kind of indulging in the I'll never have anyone.
Well, and
thing.
functionally, you're not with people when you're listening to that song.
No, it's like I'm always like I listen to that song when I'm like walking home alone. Like it's like if Dancing on My Own is like the song at the club, Paper Bag is what you listen to when you've Irish goodbyed and you're walking home alone in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So real.
Or the next morning walking to go
Or
get
the
a
next
bagel.
morning you're hung over
Yeah, big time.
and you're listening to it.
God, how do you think the girl that or guy that Dancing on My Own is about feels? Being like, do you think they're like, I can listen to that and that's
Fun.
fun, or they're just like, nah, that's this one's maybe not for me.
Ugh, I'm like just so it's such a good song.
Yeah.
I'm in the corner.
Watching
Okay,
you
my
kiss her.
favorite lyric is probably I forget what it like I know it's stupid, but I just have to see it for myself. Because that's such a real feeling.
Damn, that
that's
sucks. That
so,
sucks.
Sorry to bring it back to it really quick.
No,
but,
no,
like,
you're
No,
good.
you're
I
totally
just
right.
that's the feeling that I really relate to of poking a bruise. You know, when you have a big bruise and you know you shouldn't poke it, but you're kind of
But
curious.
you kind of have to.
You're curious how it'll feel, and you're curious if it still hurts, so you poke it, and you're like, yeah, that still
Yep,
hurts.
yep, still a bruise.
I think that's like that lyric in that song of just like, I have to see for myself. And I remember when I saw my ex like with his girlfriend for the first time at this party, and I remember sort of being like, I'm really curious. Like, I want to see what they look like together. And so I
Yeah.
should have just like left the party, or I should have like gone outside. But I remember kind of like,
Like,
scanning the
looking for it.
party
You
and
gotta
being like,
know. It's an
what?
urge.
And then seeing them together and being like, that hurts so bad.
Yeah, I know, it's
But sometimes
stupid.
you
I
just
gotta
gotta
see
see
it
it
for
for yourself.
myself.
Or it's like stalking somebody on Instagram.
Yeah.
When it's like,
There's
you-
nothing good there for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know you
There's
should not
only
be.
pain here.
You should not be keeping tabs. You should not be looking them up. But you like go to their Instagram anyway, and then you see the painful post.
Yeah.
But it's like you have to see it for yourself. I love that lyric.
That's a really a good pull from that, because that's like
Great song.
not.
Yeah.
That's the thing where you're like,
You're like,
it's not
"Ow."
about. That's not the part about dancing.
No.
That's the part about like it's the masochism of being like
Yes.
I'm gonna walk over there and I'm gonna see this happening.
It's
because
literally
otherwise-
masochism.
Otherwise, what am I?
Yeah.
Like I have to know that this is over. That this is done.
Damn.
It's
That's literally how it felt for me. And I love that lyric when she goes, I just came to say goodbye.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, she did come to the party, but part of her knew. I think part of her knew that this person was not going to leave
Do you
with
think
her.
that's
And then
a
it comes
lie?
into the most cathartic chorus, I feel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if it's a lie so much as it's her being like, well, we're not going to leave together, so this is goodbye.
Yeah, maybe she didn't think she was coming to say goodbye, but then when you're there, it's like, okay, well,
Damn,
this
this
has
is
to be
it.
the truth now.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
has to be the
I've
reason.
seen it. I had to see it for myself.
and now
Yeah.
I've seen
Now
it.
I've seen it, so I have to say goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm dancing on my own.
Looking at the lyrics now with that it's guy you're taking home, I'm like, this is. I didn't know it could be more devastating. It's twice as devastating. Of she's like, oh, I'm coming to the party, and like you have a new girlfriend. And it's like, no, you have a new boyfriend, and that's so much worse.
Bi girl,
That's so,
bi girl devastation for
God,
sure.
that's- wow.
So yeah, but
And
I also love Guy like as a obviously it's an intentional choice and it is queer, but also it's kind of a fun. If you aren't listening to it from a queer perspective, it's kind of fun in terms of a casual way.
Yeah.
Like it's like I'm not the guy.
Yeah.
I'm not
That's-
the guy.
I'm not the
Guys
guy.
are also gender neutral.
It's also
Yeah.
gender neutral, and it's also almost this casual, flippant. This flippant, like fuck, I'm not the guy.
Yeah.
Like, and
Yeah.
that's flippant in a way that feels really accurate to that existential partyism.
Yeah.
You know.
And it brings everybody in that way.
Yeah.
It's like whether you're
Existential
yearning for a
partyism.
woman or a man.
Existential partyism.
I love it. That's
Yeah.
great.
Feels accurate.
Existential
And-
partyism.
Yeah.
That for that and so many other reasons. That's why.
Best song ever. Greatest song of all time.
Okay, so we
Exactly.
end with a game of rock paper scissors.
Cool.
Obviously,
Because this is not a visual medium.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you get to decide which of the two of us you want to challenge in rock paper scissors.
It's just best of one.
I think
Yeah.
I'll do Graham.
And it-
Sorry.
it
we're,
ends
all,
up
no, we're
shoot.
also closest.
This has been
too.
coming
Yeah.
for a while. Just
Rock-
one out of
Just
one.
one out of one.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn.
Got it with the
Honestly,
rock.
Graham
we're
won.
undefeated today.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's good. Let's
totally.
go.
This
Man.
is awesome. I'm so glad you brought this in. What a perfect choice. What a
Yeah, I
perfect
feel really good
guest.
about it.
You crushed it.
Thank you. This was so fun. I love talking about the best things ever, greatest things of all time.
Oh, I love this song so much.